Well, welcome to Bourbon Riders. In tonight's first pour, we're cracking open the Old Ezra No. 7. Now, I've been looking at this for a while, and it's been on my Lucky 7 list for my bourbon hunt, and I've had to keep passing on it because pretty much store after store that I would see that the price was really beyond what it should be. So I won't say they were jacking it up, but maybe it's a popular product, and I just wasn't willing to spend $70, $80 for it. So when I found this for $61.99 at one of my favorite bottle shops, I picked it up and we put it on schedule for a first pour, and here we are. What I know about Old Ezra 7 is not much more than they'll tell you on the bottle. It's made by Luxrow Distillers in Bardstown. I believe that the Old Ezra 7 is still being sourced and then perfected at Luxrow. In other words, that it's distilled by someone else, and that someone else may be Heaven Hill. But regardless, this is supposed to be good stuff, and we're going to test it tonight. It is, so what does the bottle say about it? Other than a really nice looking label, it says it's charcoal mellowed, Old Ezra, aged 7 years, Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey, distilled and aged in Kentucky for Luxrow Distillers, Bardstown, Kentucky. That's the key word there, for. This is barrel strength. It is 117 proof. And on the back, they give you some warning labels, and really not much else about it, other than it's part of the Old Ezra line. So, we're going to open this puppy up. There's a nice little pull tab, it looks like, on the side. Okay, we've gotten the wrapper off, and we always like to hear that nice pop, that nice vacuum. So, let's see what it sounds like. That was a pretty nice sounding pop. Not a real heavy topper, but it does appear to be wood. Well, that has got some nice aroma to it. Very fragrant. And they they really filled the bottle there. There's no slackers there. Okay, so let's see if we can get some chugging going on. That was some nice sounding chugging. I don't know how it heard on your end, but on my end, that sounded real good. So we're going to put that over here and give it a little swirl, let it breathe a little bit. Sometimes I'm too anxious, and just right away I get that proof going up my nose, and it's like, oh my God, what did I just do? Well, let's see what the color looks like. Oh, that's a very pretty medium to dark amber. And you know, the people that like to talk about the legs, oh yeah, this has got some nice legs going on it. I always assume if it's got nice legs, that's a good thing. Nice legs are a good thing, right? I know I don't have nice legs, but this bourbon does. So let's see what the nose thinks. That is very aromatic. Wow. I'm picking up some dark fruit, butterscotch, maybe a little bit of cinnamon. Smells like liquid candy. I am not kidding you. This stuff smells so good. Wow. On aroma alone, if someone said, hey, just smell this, and if you like it, I'll sell it to you, I'd buy it just on the aroma. That is a wicked good smell. Wow. Well, let's not wait any longer. Cheers. There's only one word that describes this. Amazing. That is off the chart amazing. You got a really super dose of baking spice coming in, followed by a rush of sweetness, you know, molasses, brown sugar, dark fruit. That first pour is probably the best thing I've tasted, I know, this week. Yeah, that is good. And really, really sweet. That surprised me. Let's take another sip. The butterscotch has turned into more dark fruit, raisins, maybe a little bit of chocolate there, a little bit of cinnamon, cinnamon still coming through. Wow. Let's take one more taste and we'll come back for final thoughts. Final thoughts. Well, I can tell you that I had high expectations for this old Ezra 7, and it's met every one of them. I don't like every bourbon, and I don't highly recommend every bourbon. But it seems to have a lot going for it. Now, would I prefer that it would be under $50? Absolutely, because I'm kind of a cheapskate. I like the bourbons I drink most often to be in the $40 to $50 range. If it's under 40, even better. But this, because of the cask strength, this is a weekend sipper, or Friday or Saturday night pour, so I don't mind that it's $61.99 in my area. It's worth it. It's not going to go too fast being a weekend sipper because I don't sip the same bottle every weekend, so this will probably last months before I go and buy another one. But let's talk about our recommendation system. If you're new to the channel, we have a 5-tier recommendation system. Basically, the top tier says stop the video, go out and buy it right now if you know where it is because it's just that good. Get your hands on it, you'll be glad you did. To the last one, it basically says we don't care for it at all. Drink it only if it's free, and even then you might regret it. But tonight, I will tell you that I'm going to give it a 2.5. I've never done something before like that. I've always said 2 or 3. And let me explain. If you can get this for around the price I got this for, around $62, let's say $62, $63, I think it should be your next purchase. But because of the price fluctuations that I've seen for the old Ezra 7, where it's, you know, $80 in some places, I don't think you should pay that. So I think you might need to go and shop around a little bit. But when you find it in the low to mid 60s, I do recommend you going ahead and getting it. I think you'll love it. So a solid 2.5. If you can find it at the right price, definitely go ahead and get it. So, we hope you like this video and you'll subscribe for more videos, and we're always looking to improve our first pour, so give us feedback. What would you like to see more? What would you like to know more about the bourbons that we're reviewing? And as always, please drink responsibly, never drink and drive, and we'll see you next time. Nice legs are a good thing, right? I know I don't have nice legs, but this bourbon does.